So this is the second part. In the previous lesson, I showed you how to generalize, okay, how to rectify the errors, okay. We had 6 errors on the question taken from 2023 IGCSE accounting first paper, okay. So here in the second part, I'll show you how to prepare a suspense account, okay. So we have 6 columns in this format. We have here date, detail and dollar columns. These 3 are debit columns, and same date, detail, dollar columns are credit columns, okay. So before we write up here, let us have a look at the question. If she is a trader, she has prepared a trial balance at 31st March 2023, okay. The totals did not agree and the difference was placed in the suspense account, okay. As she later discovered the errors, okay. So these are the errors she discovered after preparing the trial balance, okay. So it is clearly mentioned here, her trial balance did not agree, okay. So here we rectify the errors, okay. What is our requirement? Prepare the suspense account, include the balancing figure as the original difference on the trial balance, okay. So what does it mean? It means that what was the difference between debit column and credit column in the trial balance, we have to show here in the suspense account, okay. That means this suspense account, the balance figure will be the difference, okay, difference between debit and credit column on the trial balance, okay. Great. So we don't have any balance, opening balance, as it is not mentioned clearly. We need to figure out the difference, okay, which will be the closing balance. Okay, great. So now here we have suspense account, okay. All suspense related transactions will be included here in this ledger account, okay. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, this transaction, these 4 transactions, here we have no suspense account, okay. So these 4 transactions are not related to this suspense account, okay. So we see here number 5 and number 6, suspense, okay. Here suspense account is credited, and here number 6, suspense account is debited, okay. Only these 2 transactions will appear here on the suspense account, okay. So now question is which side to be included, okay, debit side or credit side, okay. Let us come to the number 5. So here returns inwards account to be debited and suspense account to be credited $44, okay. So here we say suspense account is credited, right. So we will come on the credit side, okay, not debit side, because once again suspense account is here credited, okay. So we will write on the credit side. Many of students make mistake here, okay, don't know where to include this account, okay. Great. Now we need to write the date first, okay. What is the date? 2023 March 31st, right? Okay, so here now what we'll write on the detail column, okay. So number 5 here, suspense account is credited, we came on the credit side, but what we'll write on the detail column? We will write the corresponding account, okay, the opposite account. Here it is suspense credited, the opposite account is returns inward, which is debited, okay. So we will write here returns inward, okay, and we will write the amount $44. Simple. Okay, great. So number 5 is done. Then number 6 here, suspense account to be debited $100 and motor expenses to be credited $100. Now you tell me where to include, debit side or credit side, this or this. Well, if you say it is debit side, you are absolutely correct. Why debit side? Because here suspense account is debited, okay. So we will come to the debit side, okay. So let us write the date first, 2023 March 31st. Now you tell me what to write on the detail column. Here what to write? If you said motor expenses, you are absolutely correct. So why motor expenses? This is the opposite account, okay. Corresponding account we will write in the detail column, okay. So let us write here motor expenses, okay. So here amount is $100, okay, finished. We included all these 2 transactions, okay. Now it is a requirement on the question, we need to figure out the balance, okay? The difference, what was the difference in the trial balance, we have to show here. So how to do it? So we'll check which column is greater, debit or credit column. Which column is greater? Yes, debit dollar column is greater, yeah? Here we have 100, here we have $44. So debit column, in the debit column, we will get the total first, okay? So it is same amount, $100. So we will take this amount to the opposite side. That means to the credit side. So we will write here $100. Okay, now we will subtract this $44 from 100. Okay, so we get here 56. Yeah, 100 minus 44 equal to 56. Now this is the difference. This $56 is the difference between debit and credit column of the trial balance. Okay, so what we'll write here? We can write here difference on the trial balance. Okay, so done. We figured out the difference. This is the balance we figure, and at the same time this amount is the suspense account on the trial balance. So in the next tutorial I'll show you how to calculate the corrected capital. Okay, after the suspense account, then there will be dropped a profit and loss. Okay, what is the impact on the profit, dropped profit, and on the capital? I'll show you on my next tutorial.